some footage that I think definitely clear is this fight scene between Daredevil and Echo from Disney's Echo, which drops next week. So this was posted on television as promo, apparently. Now, I felt like I had to be gaslit or something because, in my opinion, this looks like dog shit. But and a lot of people agree. But they had people insisting that no, this is actually a great fight scene. And I wanted to make sure that I'm not going crazy here. And I can even slow down some parts for you to show you why. Like I did it because I did a live stream where I was just kind of talking about some stuff and I reacted to this. And I watched it in real time and was like, oh, this fight scene looks like shit. And then I slowed it down and was like, now it really looks like shit. And this is exactly why it looks like shit. But maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe it's a masterpiece. We'll have Jay watch along and react to the Echo Daredevil fight scene. This is a younger Echo. They're going at it. See, Echo is having a hard time, as expected. Now here's my thing.
Okay, before you say that, okay, because this is my first time seeing this.
This is your first time seeing it,
and I just want to see if, without influence, if
without
I'm
any influence.
if
What do
I'm
you think?
possibly having the same opinion as you. It seems like a lot of punches were pulled, and they didn't film it at the right angle. Is that like it looks like it looks
Exactly.
all right? That's okay. I honestly had read nothing about it, had seen nothing about it. I feel like that could have been better if the angles were adjusted, and like it just felt like it was in slow motion, and I felt like I was watching them not make contact.
Exactly. Now I'll show. Now I'm gonna slow it down too because it's actually way worse.
Oh boy.
But that's my essential problem was not that the choreography was bad,
Right.
because I described it as rehearsal footage because
Yeah.
because I said the choreography is it's not that the choreography is bad, it's that the execution is terrible. It looks like they were literally doing a walkthrough trying to learn the timing, and instead of waiting for them to actually learn the timing, they just kept it and printed it because there are literally several instances where they completely missed a cue. There are a lot of hits that were supposed to land that aren't, and the problem is that they try to film it like the hallway scene from the show to because they obviously want to recreate that. But the problem with that is, and the reason why MCU fight scenes typically have a ton of cuts, is because you have to be really good to film a fight scene where you're not cutting, because you can't hide the misses or mistakes or anything like that if you have no cuts. Like, you have to not only have great choreography, you have to have great execution, so great stunt people, and you really have to know what you're doing, because especially with the camera work, because if you're just filming continuously and you have the execution like we just saw here, it's going to look bad, and it's actually worse. So I'm gonna slow it down a little. I'm gonna slow it down so you can kind of see the issue here, and why, if you're not going to like try, you should don't try to film with no cuts. So you're going to see a lot of hits not
With
connect with not connecting at all.
Whiff.
Didn't land at all. That kick flies back.
And I feel like that's one that like wouldn't hurt that much.
Yeah, like it looks really bad. Like some of them, like some of the stuff looks alright, but a lot of the kicks and hits aren't landing, and some of it makes no sense. Like he does a double baton strike, and like the outsized reactions make it look even more ridiculous, especially when they're barely making contact. Like look at this kick she gives him. like it does nothing. Like this is where it gets really bad. All right, she gets on the ground. Look how awkward this is. He could just crack her in the head.
Doesn't she IRL have one leg? I mean,
yeah. But what is the purpose of this?
She's trying to kick him.
How is this a kick? Look at this. She slowly rolls over and places her leg on him. He hits it.
But he's better than her at fighting. So of course he telegraphed it and caught it.
He completely telegraphed it like in the worst way possible. But it doesn't do anything.
Well, because he hit her in her metal leg.
And then she flips over and look at this.
Actually, it is true. That is her metal leg. Yep. I can see it.
Now, the timing was she was supposed to flip over and kick him in the head, but they mistimed it. So he has to wait for her. That's why she pauses too.
Yeah, that part was really weird. That part was really weird.
She literally had to wait for her. She literally had to pause. You can even see it in real time. Like it's very weird that he hit her in her middle leg too, by the way. But she pauses, waits for him so she could do the kick, and then he can pretend to get it.
No, but she was just gaining momentum. Oh, that was a whiff punch too.
Now this is where it gets egregiously bad. Okay. Now this is the one realistic part was when he got tackled, but this gun part is hilarious. Okay, so she escapes, goes to the fence. So this is the way this is supposed to play out is she's supposed to run in, close the gate behind her, grab the shotgun, try to shoot him. He's supposed to kick it out of her hand. So she's already got the gun loaded. He's at the top of the fence. She could just shoot him right now.
Kaplow.
He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
Still dead. Still dead. Still dead. She aims away from him intentionally. She literally points to the left while he's flipping in the air. She points to the left and fires the gun. She's supposed to have it forward, and you'll see in a minute. He's supposed to be doing a front flip kick to knock the gun out of her hand, but because the timing is off, she has to point the gun away from him so that it could go off, and then he's supposed to kick it out of her hand, but she pulls the gun back too early, so he misses the kick, and then she puts the gun on the ground. Because he's supposed to kick it out of her hand. So like, watch when she comes back up, she's unarmed. Because she was supposed
I feel like she'd have been better off even just keeping her hand and swinging the gun at him.
Yeah, but she put the gun on the floor because he was supposed to kick it out of her hand. But
why would you use this? Like, I feel like was this like the best take?
This could have been. I mean, if it was the best take, holy shit! But that's what I'm saying. Like this to me, like I'm not going. We're not crazy. That's clearly not finished. Like that's clearly they didn't know the rehearsal. They didn't. That wasn't a good take. That just wasn't a good take. That was like a practice take that they for some reason filmed.
Yeah, I don't know.
They spent millions of dollars on this. That's weird.
Listen.
That's weird to
me. I'm just gonna turn my brain off. Okay, I'm just gonna get through that scene. I'm gonna say, all right, listen. She has one leg. She's deaf. Let's just give her a break.
Give it a break. I'm not gonna give. I'm not gonna.
And God damn it, Daredevil can't even see. I mean, that's a miracle if we're being honest.
I mean, he can see
Stop
though.
picking on
Like,
handicapped people. Bigot.
I'm pick. You know who the real biggest are? Actually, no bullshit. Disney, because this is a show where they were supposed to showcase an indigenous woman with special needs, and instead of giving it the care and attention it deserves, they decided to just half-ass it and make it look like it's low quality, which is going to cause people to associate diversity with low quality material. So shame on Disney for not taking indigenous people seriously.